I see you finally decided to awaken from your nap. My, someone woke up on the wrong side of the coffin. Or the bed, I suppose. You do still insist on the bed, don't you? Let me see. What number are we on now? The 6th? No, that would be the 7th, if I'm correct. Honestly, little royal, if you intended to bankrupt me, there are other methods of doing so. Though I must admit, I find your commitment adorable. I've heard the servants have started taking bets on how long you can last. Quite frankly, at least a third of them have already lost. How long has it been since I spared you that wonderfully dreadful future you were so determined to throw yourself towards? You'd think gratitude would have appeared by now. You know, you could eat normal food. Grapes, bread, a lovely bit of roasted fowl. Your body would process it. It would taste like ash and give you no sustenance whatsoever. But you could chew it. The option exists. I simply haven't allowed you to have any. One doesn't reward poor behavior after all. You, of all people, should understand that principle. Though I suppose vampling would be a more fitting term now, wouldn't it? I heard you've been allowing the staff to dress you with barely any fight at all. No smashed mirrors, no thrown boots. You just stand there, letting them lace you into that exquisite black silk. The one with my crest embroidered so subtly on the cuff. The one that makes it perfectly clear to everyone downstairs who you belong to. You hate it. I can feel the heat of your hatred from here. And yet, you stand still. Why is that? Is it because you know fighting the servants is beneath you? You always were the prideful type. If only you'd give me the same pleasure. Though I suppose I should be grateful you stopped attempting to decorate these walls with my blood. My shoulder only finished healing a few days ago. There. A little crooked, but it'll do. You used to have valets for this. People who would tremble if their hands brushed your neck. Now you have me. And I have you. And we will have a wonderful time at the ball I've planned for this evening. Yes, I know. You've insisted on not attending just as much as you've insisted on sustaining yourself with the water alone. Oh, look at you. You're shaking. How stubborn you've become. A lesser vampire would have given in days ago. I suppose you were never particularly skilled at doing things the easy way, were you? Every lesson had to be learned through suffering first. If I recall, you spent the first 3 days glaring at any servant who dared walk past this little room I set up for you. And you've spent the past 10 convincing yourself that you don't perk up when they so much as carry a tray into this room. Though, in fairness, they've hardly been carrying anything worth getting excited over. Water, more water, occasionally water in a prettier glass. I can't imagine why you found the experience so disappointing. Do you think I'm oblivious to how your stomach clenches? You may be more uneducated than I assumed if that's the case. It's not like I'm the one you're resisting, little royal. You're resisting your true desires. That simple biological fact that you are thirsty for something more than water at least. Let's sit. You look like you might collapse any second now. Good little sovereign. Though I suppose that title lost most of its meaning the day I took you. Tell me, how much longer do you intend to cling to this fantasy that you're still human? Your heart hasn't beaten in 2 weeks. The fact it's taken you this long to notice would be impressive if it weren't so concerning. Sunlight gives you a migraine. The smell of garlic from the kitchens yesterday made you retch. And the other day, when that clumsy maid nicked her finger peeling apples, you had to leave the room. Because it smelled good, didn't it? Not foul, not monstrous. It smelled appetizing. And that terrified you more than anything else you forced yourself to endure since being here. You can't truly tell me you're refusing out of some sort of moralism. I doubt you were called the Winter Royal because of your overwhelming kindness. Perhaps that's why you fought so desperately. Not because you're certain of your convictions, but because certainty becomes much harder to maintain after the first crack appears. And you've spent your life being certain, haven't you? Certain of who you are, certain of what monsters look like, certain of which side of the line you stood on. You humans have that phrase, your nervous system will always choose a familiar hell over an unfamiliar heaven. I don't quite understand it, though I suppose you're proving the saying true. You've made a home of your misery these past weeks, curled up beside it, fed it, protected it, treated it like an old friend. All because admitting things could be different feels far more frightening than continuing to suffer. It's exhausting, isn't it? Carrying that weight. the weight of a dead royal, a dead kingdom, a dead life, the constant need to prove, to resist, to be strong. You're so tired. You don't have to prove anything to me. I already know exactly what you are. You don't have to prove anything to the ghosts of your court. They're gone. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to be a royal. You don't even have to be angry. You can just be still. For a moment, just let it go. The tension in your jaw, the tightness in your shoulders, the constant grinding effort of maintaining a lie you don't even believe anymore. Just let it drain away. That's it. Just listen to the sound of my voice. There's nothing else you need to do. No decisions to make. No battles to fight. Just stillness and warmth. And the simple, quiet relief of not having to pretend. Just for a little while. I brought you a little something. A 47. I was meaning to give this to you when you finally made peace with what you've become. But perhaps you've just been picky as of late. Someone like yourself, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I'm not going to make you drink it, though I would appreciate it if you didn't throw it this time. You can do something as simple as that for me, can't you? I'll just leave it here for a moment, just in case. That scent, can you smell it? Ripe fruits and spices. It practically makes me salivate just describing it to you. I can only imagine what restraint this must require from you. It's rather cruel when you think about it. Placing someone starving before a banquet and expecting them not to look. I think someone's finally paying attention. You don't need to fight it. There's no one here who will judge you for self-indulgence. Your body knows what it needs. It's been begging for weeks. Just look at it. Look at the color, how it catches the firelight like a ruby held to a flame. It's beautiful. And it's yours, only if you want it. It hurts me to see you starve yourself like this. How about you do one more thing for me, and then I'll leave you be for the rest of the evening. You can even stay in here instead of attending the ball. Hmm, I'm glad. Go on, pick it up. Just feel the weight of the glass, the warmth of the liquid inside, how it swells inside as you gaze at it. The scent that reminds you of summers you can no longer enjoy. And that's such a pleasant memory, isn't it? The comfort it brings. It wouldn't hurt just to have one taste. A single sip. Just to prove to yourself that you can do it. That you really do have the choice to resist. You can always put it down. You can even throw this one against the wall too. But how can you judge something you've never tried? You always struck me as the type who preferred evidence over assumption. It would be terribly disappointing to discover all those years of terrifying wisdom were nothing more than stubborn prejudice. There we are. Now bring it to your lips. Slowly. There's no hurry. No one is watching but me. And I am not a judge. I'm merely an observer. Good. Tell me how it tastes. Let it sit on your tongue. Is it as repugnant as you've described? Or as unpalatable as you've made it seem? Feel the warmth spread down your throat, into your chest. A warmth you haven't felt since your heart stopped. A false warmth, perhaps, but warmth all the same. Would you like another sip? You can take another. I wouldn't dare stop my little royal. But you've been stopping yourself, haven't you? Tell me, is it satisfying to taste something new after days and days of suffering? Does it taste good? Oh, look, see? Your hands have stopped shaking. The terrible, hollow ache in your stomach. It's fading, isn't it? Being replaced by a gentle, radiating heat. It feels like relief, because it is relief. The first relief you've allowed yourself in so long. You don't have to think. You don't have to hate. You can just drink. Yes, just like that. No one is taking it. It's all for you. Every last drop. You can have it. You're allowed to have it. You're allowed to want it. Easy now, little royal. You'll make yourself ill. It's alright. It's not going anywhere. Just breathe. Well, not breathe. You know what I mean. Just rest. Let it settle. Feel how quiet your body has become. The gnawing is gone. The headache that's been sitting behind your eyes for days, it's melting away. All that's left is warmth and quiet and peace. Look at you, the terrifying sovereign who made war generals weep with a glance, reduced to clinging to a glass like a newborn fawn. And you look beautiful like this. Truly, all that fierce, brittle tension, gone, softened. It suits you far better than any scowling ever did. Shh, 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 it's all gone now, little royal. You drank it all, every last drop. And you wanted to. You wanted it so badly at the end there. You were trying to dip the glass past your lips. Greedy little thing, aren't you? You're trying to form a sentence. I can see it. The old you is scrambling to the surface, horrified, trying to muster an insult. But the words won't come, will they? They feel heavy and far away. Much too far for you to say it, at least. It's all right. You don't need words. That part of you, the part that needs to always have the last cutting word, it can rest too. It's done its job. It's kept you alive until I found you. It doesn't need to fight anymore. That's much better. You have no idea how exhausting you've been to watch these past weeks. All that glaring, all that starving, all that determination spent proving a point to absolutely no one. I was beginning to suspect you enjoyed being miserable. And yet, for someone who spent so long insisting they'd never touch the stuff, you emptied that glass rather enthusiastically. Come now, the ball is about to begin. Half the nobility in the region has travelled weeks for the privilege of attending. It would be terribly rude if the guest of honor failed to appear. And after all the effort I went through selecting that outfit for you, I'd be devastated. And do try not to bite any of them. I can practically see the thought forming. Trust me, little royal, they aren't nearly as appealing as your instincts are trying to convince you they are. Besides, if you're good this evening, perhaps I'll reward you afterward. Something significantly better than whichever minor noble catches your attention first. Up you get. Let's go upstairs and show them what all my patience has been for.